Good morning, boys and girls. Welcome to Jordan's Laboratory. It has been a decently long time since we've done a stream. There has been not much going on here in Towards the Laboratory recently, but have an announcement and wanted to take a moment to reflect. I'm working my way through somebody else's builds here. This is from the folks at Pure Velocity Racing. This city is amazing. If you haven't had a chance to log in and take a look at it, you really should. They've got a full racetrack going on here, a full city, and they've added a lot of there's a Lego store, uh, SpaceX, and a Tesla, and they really kind of went full hog into building kind of a normal cityscape. And what's really tragic to me is that it's empty. Dual Universe, sadly, has a very, very, very small player base. It's not that nothing is happening. This is very little is happening. That this city exists and is no longer being maintained or built up. Really sad. I must admit that it bothers me quite a lot. And I've been, somewhat bored recently. I built a lot of stuff, obviously, and really enjoyed Dual Universe, and I still love this game. This game is a passion. I've put a good 5 years into it. And we all know that I love working with voxels. But I believe that it is time to go do some exploring in some other places. Before I did that, I wanted to go over here, I believe. To show you, besides this stuff from Pure Velocity Streaming, or Pure Velocity Racing, maybe we'll just fly over there. One moment, please. I'll show you the work that Chewy's been doing, building a shipyard. Really quite extraordinary. So this is my ship, the Recluse. The door, close that door. All right. See if we can figure out where we are. There's the water over there. So this is marina and docks. They've got quite the build out going on over here too. There's a bunch of ships. And if you just look at that, it's phenomenal. But there's nobody here anymore. It's just empty. It's really sad. There's so much potential available in this game. And for one reason or another, if has slowed down a little bit. And I hope, I apologize, I'm being sort of sad and reflective here for a moment, but I really hope that it has a resurgence. The universe needs a renaissance. I'm going to maintain a few here, kind of keep everything up and running for my stuff, but just is really extraordinary. There's a park right here, and I'll show you some of the work that he's doing. Chewy has been doing some phenomenal work here. So those of you who have maybe been following me, bugged. Bad. Got some materials to repair with, but I have actually climbed out of my ship, but it's going to take a little while. Finish loading that has occurred. So I'm just going to talk about it for a little bit. So for those of you who followed me for a little while, know that I like the subtle voxelmancies, and have done a whole bunch with that, where you kind of do stuff that, at first glance, you might not even realize that voxelmancy occurred. Dewey's been doing a lot of that, as well as some really spectacular things like those ships over there. But the thing that really impressed me here is this road. Look at this. So he's got a road and a slope going on over here, and it's got a curve and a slope, and the railings too. They're climbing decent clip here, and curving sideways, and then curving back around again, and it's seamless. Beautiful work. It really is phenomenal. And whether anybody sees my video or comes here and checks it out on their own, I think that it should be appreciated and pointed out just how difficult this is while looking really, really simple. It looks basic, it looks normal, it looks like you would expect it to look. But achieving that is remarkably hard. And it's worth noting, including like these curved and multiple different slopes of arches. That's not a 90-degree angle, folks. That is like, we've got an arch at one angle and an arch at another angle, and then arches going this way at different angles, and they all match. Beautiful. And that is just extraordinarily difficult to do. And again, I think it should be called out for the impressive work that it is. And this lumber yard, shipyard here, those ceilings, just absolutely gorgeous work. So, and a mill with like horses and everything. Gorgeous work. And if you haven't checked out this ship, I don't remember I think he called it the Flying Duckman. No, Queen Quack. There you go. But I mean, look at that. Sails with, beautiful billowing sails. Cannons. Phenomenal work. Very impressed. Continue to be impressed. Little side boats and everything. Amazing work. So you guys should check this stuff out. If you happen to be wandering around, or go check out Dual Universe. The game's got a dead mall feel to it. As sad as that is, it's acknowledging the truth. It has a dead mall feel to it. There's a few people here and there doing this and that. I will admit I equated it to, wandering around the dead mall, and every once in a while you see a little old lady with a shopping cart wandering through, browsing through stores where the shelves are empty. Feel like that playing here recently. So I am hoping beyond all hopes, beyond all logic, that somehow, some way, maybe I'll have an inspiration, maybe somebody else will have one, maybe the devs will have one. There is a way for this game to have a renaissance. I know Novacork is working on some other games, and maybe they will incorporate bits and pieces of all of this in a way that hopefully I can do this. Come on. There we go. Launch. All right. And up and out. So I am hoping that Novacorp has something up their sleeve. I'm hoping that another voxel game, either from them or somebody else, comes along, because I really do love voxel. I will admit that I'm going to probably be doing some live streaming again, but I'm working to. I'm going to be doing it from another game, and we're going to explore another bit of the universe. In character here, we're going to make a quick stop at my house, my home of late, and then we're going to climb back into our ship. We're going to fly off another world, a little while. So I had my friend Tim, brother Tim, jury rig a little something into my ship. Going to make it possible. So that's the plan anyway. Let's see, we're going to go here. First, I'm going to kind of show everybody what I've been busy on. Those of you who were watching me prior know that I was working on Asteroid 13 outside of Hades, and built a little monastery there. And about a year ago, kind of packed up most stuff, my factory anyway, moved it to a new location on Sanctuary, a place I call the Hermitage, and had remarkably few visitors, but that wasn't really the point. So the point was to kind of move my stuff to a safe space. You know, the writing was on the wall. We wanted to make sure that we had put everything in a way that if I took a few months away from the Novian galaxy, that it would all be there if I came back. So that's what I did. Built myself a little bastion, a little hermitage, and we're gonna make a quick flying stop there, drop off a couple of things, park my ship, make sure the lights are off, and then we're going to fly off into the wild blue yonder. So, and then in a couple of days, we will have new adventures to share. So this is the ship I had been working on. This is my pride and joy. This is my sort of my daily carry, as it were. Normal ship that I do almost everything with. It is able to. I mean, it weighs in just under 1 kiloton. Sort of running empty. You know, it's got fuel and everything, but not carrying a cargo load. And with cargo, it will easily carry 2 more kilotons out of Alioth or off of Sanctuary. You know, the two difficult planets to get off of, or off of any of the planets really. I mean, just straight up, it'll launch it straight up. We got 8 the militaries here, rare military space engines as well, and then I'm using rare military or yeah, rare military vertical lifts as well. Lifts, nice and powerful. Using those are actually medium containers. I got 4 of them. 3 of them are together on a hub base, and then a weight reduction. Also rares. Works pretty well. And we're coming up kind of fast right here. We're going to eventually have to hit the brakes. Right about there. Making sure that we don't crash burn here. That would be really embarrassing. I'm going to set my speed cap here. Atmospheric speed cap for the Sanctuary. And will wind up breaking down to reasonable speed. Coming a little bit faster. And inbound we are. So what we're going to do is just land, refuel, pick up some warp cells. It's a long warp off to where we're going. Just going to be a short stream to kind of let you all know what we're doing. And on Tuesday afternoon, some point, might do another stream, wave high, let you know what we're up to. Torrens Laboratory will continue and check out a new planet. Heard word that, one of the problems, maybe, that, you might be aware of is that here in Novian worlds, we got half a dozen worlds that we've explored, and we can't take off our helms on any of them. This is maybe a part of the problem. We got everybody died off from breathing poisoned air if they dared to take their helms off outdoors, but by and large, we haven't been able to pop our hats, dig our toes into the surf, and dig our toes into the grass, and I don't get in there and dig rock and all that stuff. It's been a bit of a problem. No matter how much we've screamed at that bitch Ophelia, she hasn't fixed those problems. So, she did give us some nice technologies to work with, but food's been a little lackluster, and not being able to take our hats off been a bit of a problem. So, anyway, we're going to go off to a world that maybe a little less technology. Ophelia will be left behind, not bringing her with us. So a little less technology, but maybe a little bit more like fresh meat, fresh meat and herbs and spices and water and things to drink, and going to make potions and chop down trees and break rock, build castles, and dig our toes into the earth. That's what we're going to do. Okay? And you're going to like it. So, there's all of that. We're going to have a little fun. And perhaps we will find our way back here to Alioth and surrounding planets again sometime in the future. Possible. All things. But that's the plan. So, at least a little bit, I wanted to do a stream to kind of nod farewell. Not going to run around and look at everything, but, called out a few beautiful things that needed looking at. Going to park, get some fuel, and head off into the wild blue yonder. So, because I haven't streamed in quite some time, I don't think I have a lot of people watching live. Anybody watching live, or we'll see. But at least there'll be some videos there, and we can revisit that stuff, and hopefully you guys will all be having some fun in the future with me. We're going to cap our speed again here. Settle on down into. So that's half an SU, so that means we're going to have to go a little bit around the here. Go in and settle in at like 1,000 meters around the planet there. We're not coming in heavy, so we don't have to worry about too much about our approach angle. So we just drop right down to, actually, maybe we'll just drop down to 2,000 meters. Nothing on this planet. Sanctuary here. Nothing on Sanctuary is over 2,000 meters. Nothing I have to worry about running into. So we'll come in a little tighter so we can get there a little faster. And there, level off. So we'll maintain here at about 2,000 kilometers. 2,000 meters, I mean. And see if we have anybody joining us on our stream this morning. But probably not, because the universe, sadly, is not attracting a whole lot of attention these days. It always bothers me when people get on the forums and on the channels and start screaming about how a game, this, that, and the other thing. It's not a dead game. It's a very live game with nobody playing it. That is really, really sad. I, for one, personally, it's hard for me. It's hard for me because a large part of my identity has been wrapped up in this game for many years. Yeah, I really love this game. Continue to love this game. Will always love this game. It provided me and a lot of other people a real opportunity for creativity. And just the ability to fly around in space and dive bomb planets, fly between, do a little bit of space combat now and again, and really build things. And we did, in fact, build communities around this game. Sadly, the communities got developed in Discord more than they got developed. It was symbiotic, right? We were doing stuff in Dual Universe, but the communities got built not in the game per se, but in Discord, which, for better or for worse, means that they can continue. Those communities can continue on, take them with us into other frontiers, which is good. Maybe not good for Dual Universe. I'm going to miss building with Fox. We're going to be moving off to today, and we can build there. It's not with Voxel's more modular building, but there's a lot of there and a lot of room for some creativity, and we'll see how long it holds our interest. But hopefully we're going to have some fun there. And like I said, we're not going to completely shut down. We're not tearing down our buildings or abandoning them for the scavengers to rip apart. I've moved my stuff here to Sanctuary so that it can stay. And if Novacork or anybody does a thing into this game that gives it some new life back, and people start coming by and being able to appreciate and do and use this game the way that it can, come anywhere close to tapping its potential, would be a great thing. And I will be back with bells on. And we'll see. I hope. Cross my fingers. Because like I said, I love this game. I think they built a fabulous game. One of the first games that I got to play that was so seamless, to be able to walk across a planet, climb into your spaceship, take that spaceship up into space, keep flying, land on another planet, and totally seamless. Feels so immersive. Not being able to pop my hat and walk outside, even on the planets, was disturbing. That you can't move around in third person at all. You can't see, yourself or whatever. There were some awkwardnesses to this game, the user interface, and to the implementation of the avatars, and to the communications aspects of inside the game. I think were neglected, in my not so humble opinion, I think that they were neglected, and the game would have been well served by putting some more attention into that. But, you know, I'm not sure that the devs would argue with that. Maybe they would. Maybe they wouldn't. I have no idea. But definitely, it could have used some attention. That stuff. But I mean, the community building tools inside the game, not just outside the game. But hey, it is what it is. We live, we learn, we grow. And anyway, that's enough of me whining about that, right? So this is my little base over here on Sanctuary, the Hermitage, as it were. And I have a landing pad there. I have a garage door that I can use. I actually have a inside my ship that will open and close that garage door. Kind of nice. Here, let's show that off. Pretty straightforward. But if I go here and I push this button right there, and the door opens. Yay. But right now we're going to park right here. And down for a landing. Don't need to worry about the lag issues that we had over. Unloads nicely. Push this button again to close that garage door again. And we're just going to quickly. So whenever I'm flying into a universe, the first thing I do is come over here and I've got I've got stuff in my ship, unload it, and then we'll do this. Come over here and refuel. So we got atmospheric and space fuels. And then this is our backup supply. And I usually carry a good chunk of warp cells here. And there we go. So we've been refueled and maybe around a little bit. So, nice little tower here. Got some parking up above. And so we have a more here. More here. There we go. So I do have an apartment up here. Bed and a nice view out over the lake. Got a kitchen, fire pit. Right there, and a refrigerator, so we can have a little bit of food here, but the food in this game kind of fairly limited. And here, go out on different platforms. We can do additional ships, previous versions, models of those ships, and more platforms over here, etc. Nice little home. But we can also go a lot more. Boom, boom. Up here. This is our sort of containers we get going on here. Our space fuel and cell production. And but the silo goes way. So This is ore processing down here. All the tiers of ore processing and other materials processing. And then climb up. Where we've got our lower tier elements and what have you that we walk through. We got a red light district in the back there. This is where we can get our various screws and pipes and LEDs, etc. And other parts, and then we climb up, we get more and more sophisticated parts and equipment and engines and all that kind of stuff. Some ship maintenance stuff, and our this is our parking garage that we showed from the outside. And these are my spiral stairs, which I'm very proud of. So you can climb the spiral stairs if for some reason the lift stopped working. But anyway, this has been home for quite some time. And this is on sanctuary, so it's protected and safe from destruction or pillaging. Take a little bit of time away. Hopefully everything will be perfectly fine and safe. That's the plan. So we can go over here, climb the stairs, do this door right here, and build mode to get in here from this way. Go through here, here. Open this hatch. Dun, 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 dun. Anyway, that's where I've been spending all my time lately. Building and producing and doing various things. But now it is time to leave. For a time. Off into other adventures. So I hope that Tim was able to get this little warp to work for me. That's the plan. So up we go. And first off, go here. Warp beacons. There we go. All right. And all right. And all right. And we're just going to get prepared. Push the special button. There we go. Have to wait until we get far enough away from here before we can warp out. All right, so hang on to your hats, folks. Getting closer. Almost there. Wave goodbye to Sanctuary for a little while. Bye, Sanctuary. Wave goodbye to Alioth for a little while. Bye, Alioth. Not going to miss Market 6. Not going to miss Ophelia. All right. So, are you ready? Push the extra powerful warp button here, and we're off. Have yourselves a great day, and we'll catch you in a few days from another galaxy in another world in another galaxy. All right. There we go. All right. Hang on. You ready? And go. Thank you, everybody. Hang on your seats. We're going.